Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. Welcome. Welcome to our second and final live stream of today. Microsoft Flight Simulator Beechcraft King Air 350i going from Syracuse to Allegheny County Airport near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So there's the international airport. There's downtown Pittsburgh. We're landing at the county airport. I might have mispronounced that. I don't know. I tried to get it figured out, but I don't know quite the pronunciation for the county airport. So, we will get started here in just a moment. We'll give a few folks time to get in here, get settled in, say hello. Greatly appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on your way in. Greatly appreciate that. And then we will get started. So, matter of fact, while we're waiting, I am going to do one quick thing before I forget. Just because. Why not? Oops. There we go. There's that. Hello, Mick. How are you? There we go. There we go. All right. Afternoon again. Yes. Mick is in both locations as usual. And I think I didn't write down. Okay, so about 22,000 feet is our expected cruising altitude. So, yeah. All right, let's get started, shall we? Let's get it on. I didn't want to be late for this one. I was busy doing a few other things and then had my alarm set just so I wouldn't be late this time. So, all right, let's get going, shall we? It might be kind of quiet in the chat, I think, today. I don't know why, but it is what it is.
Syracuse Tower Kenmore 237 ready for IFR departure runway 28.
Boy, that is really stuttery.
Kenmore 237 altimeter tree, 0.35,
wow.
Wind 252 at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 28.
That was kind of odd.
Cleared for takeoff runway 28 Kenmore 237.
And it's lagging on. Let's wait for things to kind of settle down now. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, let's get our nice weather. Why is that saying that? What is...
Oral warning, okay.
I never understand why I get these warnings. What is it that's happening that is causing these warnings to go off. I don't quite get it. Something's on, but I don't know why. So climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Parking brake off. Alright, everything looks good. Let's make sure all that is set. Lately it seems like my autopilot, or not my autopilot, my co-pilot is not talking during takeoff to, you know, switch the radios and start talking to other, you know, like departures and stuff like that. Alright, away we go. Autopilot on. Nav mode on.
Contact Syracuse departure.
Audio Syracuse, give the old crusty salute, and we are on our way to Pittsburgh.
Going to 126.125 Kenmore 237. Syracuse departure Kenmore 237 is at 1,200 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Kenmore 237 Syracuse departure altimeter 29.902 continue as planned.
So, I have some news for the 11th of November flight. A plane, which will not be named, it's supposed to be a surprise, has some significant issues. Chief among those being that when you file a flight plan and you are going to taxi out from like a parking spot, the game crashes. The developers of said aircraft, not to be named, are aware that there's a problem. They've been aware since the end of October. They have to basically create. Now this is what they put in on their website. They have to create a new model of the plane or something to that extent, or that sort of to that effect. No telling how long it's going to take them to do it, but basically the plane, the aircraft is essentially unusable at this point and has been uninstalled from my repertoire for the time being. So I have a replacement aircraft already lined up for the second flight for Veterans Day. So we will use that replacement. I had a backup plan, so we will use the backup plan, and we'll have 2 flights on the 11th. So there we are. I feel like this thing is lagging quite a bit. I don't know why. But anyway, so nobody's watching on Microsoft. I've got 0 viewers. Well, it says I have one well, this is interesting. On the lower part it says 1 concurrent viewer, but up top it says 0. I don't know how this thing works half the time, if there's a glitch or a bug or a whatever. I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah. So just a quick reminder, no more streams from me until the 10th. The first stream back, Hong Kong to Taipei in the A320. 2 flights on the 11th for Veterans Day, and I'll probably have to write down at least the 12th and 13th, just so I have those something, you know, in the notebook, so that I know what we got going on. So I don't forget when I get back. Hello, Cassie. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. Greatly appreciate that. I'm assuming that's you that did that. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're just zipping along here. Almost to 10,000. There we go.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 Kenmore 237.
You missed the excitement earlier, Cassie.
Kenmore 237, contact New York Center on 133.35.
Landing in the dark.
Good day.
133.35 for Kenmore 237. New York Center Kenmore 237 is passing 10,000 feet, climbing flight level 220.
Kenmore 237, New York Center altimeter.
Yeah, it was. Well, I appreciate it. Let's see who else might be popping in here as we cruise along here to KAGC, Allegheny County Airport.
133.25 for generic 5 Golf.
I got 3 viewers over on Twitch now. I know Mick is one of them. Who else could be over in the Posh channel? I'm glad to hear it, Cassie. Glad you're doing good. I think we can go ahead and minimize this. I think we're pretty much done with our altitude increases or decreases. I think 22 was about the expected cruising altitude for this flight.
Generic 1 Tango, live contact Syracuse approach on 126.125. Good day.
Nobody's talking much. What's going on? Come on, folks. Let's have a little conversation going here. It's all good. Don't have to be afraid. Say hello. Nobody's going to bite your head off for saying hello. I can promise you that. Won't get timed out for anything. Unless you're acting silly. It's not a...
133.25 for Southwest 5037.
It's, how can I say it? I'm trying to find the words here. I'm not going down for a vacation, let's put it that way. My dad's health is failing. It has been for some time. He's got some serious medical issues. He doesn't want to go to an assisted living facility. That's the short story. Has asked me to consider moving down there and moving in with him to help him take care of him, basically.
JetBlue 312 contact Boston Center on 133.25. Good day.
Going to 133.25 JetBlue 312.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. It's all right, Cassie.
Kenmore 237
It's just
contact
part of
Cleveland
life.
Center on 127.475.
So it's not really a trip that I'm going to have much to talk
New
about
York
when I
Center,
get
Brickyard
back.
5708 is at flight level 330.
I mean, I'd like to go see,
Brickyard 5708 New York
you
Center.
know,
Continue
a
as
few
planned.
things while I'm there. There is a
127.475 for Kenmore 237.
motorsports
Cleveland
museum
Center,
that
Kenmore 237 is at 15,600 feet climbing
the
flight
the
level
family name
220.
is Barber,
Kenmore 237 Cleveland Center altimeter 29.9.
not to be confused with the Barber driving school, Skip Barber. It's a different Barber family. They basically they were
Going to 133.35. Brickyard 4820.
like dairy conglomerates or something like that. I forget. They made their money selling dairy products over the years. They're in the in Birmingham or in Alabama. I don't know if it's like a specific part of Alabama or what, but anyway,
Generic 1 with contact.
they
New York
have
Center on
a
133.35.
quite an extensive motorsport. Well, it's motorsports. It's predominantly most of the stuff that they have there is motorcycles,
Generic 1 Whiskey Papa.
and which gives me an opportunity to plug my Flickr page once again. If you go there and you look at it, I think it was back. I don't remember when the last time I was there, but there's a ton of motorcycle pictures. They do have some pretty significant Lotus F1 cars there, not like Mario's championship winning Lotus, but some different ones over the years, like the late 80s, early 90s sort of stuff. You know, when Lotus was kind of declining. I think they do have one of the Lotuses that Ayrton Senna drove when he was still coming up in Formula One. It's a Renault Turbo, I think, or Renault Turbo F1 car before I think he went to McLaren. It's a neat place. I don't know that I'm going to get to any of those places. It's going to be a very short trip, and it may be even shorter if I get hung up in Detroit. That's my biggest fear, is that's what's going to end up happening. So, yeah, it's not, I don't know that I'm going to have the ability or you know, I don't think my dad's going to want to go do anything, you know. So, I just have to get eyes on him and find out what is his actual state of health. What would I really be able to do for him if I do decide to move down there, kind of thing. So yeah, it's not something it's not a trip I really wanted to do, but I've been kind of, I don't want to say pressured. It's been suggested to me numerous times that I need to go do this, at a minimum. Not that I have to agree to move or anything, or I don't have to say no, I don't have to say yes. I just need to go down there and see for myself what the situation's really like. So I have begrudgingly agreed to that. So, yeah.
Cleveland Center, Air Canada.
Anyways, so,
707 is flight level 300
yeah,
is sitting 10,000 feet.
that's where we're at.
Air Canada 707
All right,
Cleveland Center, continue as planned.
Almost at our cruise altitude. Boy, we are, well, flying kind of parallel to the burgundy line there. The magenta, I should say, not burgundy, the magenta line. So it says we're on track. This is saying we're on track. This is saying something different. Go figure. Maybe we can turn the landing lights off. We should have turned them off beforehand. So anyway. So yeah, that's where we're at. But unless something significant changes, I will be here for the time being. Especially now that we're getting into the winter months, it would make moving a lot more difficult, I think. Because I would have to basically, I guess, the option would be either to get a U-Haul, throw all my stuff in the back and drive down there, which I would not really want to do. Stuff is just, something's going on here. There was an airport over here just a moment ago, and it just popped up. There it is. It was like, it's there, now it's gone again. Something is strange is going on. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I wouldn't really be all that excited about it, driving a U-Haul down to Alabama. No thanks. So yeah, I'm just trying to look at some alternative options. So yeah, I don't know.
Air Canada 707, contact Cleveland Center on 125.875. Good day.
I thought something was moving on the little screen there, a plane, but I thought maybe I'd look outside and catch them.
Going to 125.875, Air Canada 707.
So, but I will have my Kindle with me. It's not a bad size screen. I've downloaded the YouTube app for it, so I'll try to catch Nick all streaming. Well, I'll have my laptop too, but if something happens and I'm not on my laptop, but I have my Kindle with me, I'll try to watch it that way. I just won't be able to type in the chat, I don't think, or I'll try. It'll probably be a touch board thing. So yeah. Well, I'm surprised we have so few people in. What's going on? Yeah, I don't know. Am I not advertising very well? Thought I gave the spiel good enough, before I signed off earlier. I don't know. Tried to pick a time that wouldn't interfere with people's dinners or whatever. Oh well. It is what it is. as they like to say.
Kenmore 237, contact Cleveland Center on 125.875. Good day.
125.875 for Kenmore 237. Cleveland Center, Kenmore 237, flight level 220.
Oh, some people might still be at work.
Kenmore 237, Cleveland Center. Continue as planned.
But
Southwest 3345, you are flight 7 miles south. Descend and maintain 3,100 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 approach by an LORTH transition. Cleared to LORTH.
anyways, well, hello, Bex. How are you? There's 2 thumbs up. Cassie's 1. Bex is the other.
Descend and
Nick,
maintain 3,100
what's going
feet.
on?
Expect ILS runway 28
I
approach
expected
by
you would have been,
transition.
since you're the first one here. Oh, that makes Mick the co-pilot. That was for somebody else right there. Descend and maintain. Self. Okay. Yeah. It's like there's I don't know what's going on today. Well, we'll just plug along here. Got 162 nautical miles to go. In the lovely 350i. I'm okay. Just got a few things to do once we wrap the flight up, and I don't think it's going to take very long. It seems like we're just kind of zipping right along here, so that's good. We've been flying. Well, it says we've been streaming for 28 minutes, but we've been flying probably for maybe 23 minutes. So yeah, I just got to get some laundry done here as soon as we land, get this stream wrapped up and get that knocked out, get some stuff just put in my bag tonight, add a few things tomorrow. Not a whole lot, you know. Come on. Well, thank you, Cassie.
Cleveland Center JetBlue 57 is at flight level 320, descending 10,000 feet.
JetBlue 57, Cleveland Center. Continue as planned.
So, yeah, I just got to get some stuff done, and then I will definitely be in tonight's stream and watching Mick and Pulse and Chris cruise around Europe in the trucks. And go from there. So
Cleveland Center, American Tree, is passing flight level 340, descending 10,000 feet.
yeah, this may take a lot less time than I expected.
Continue as planned.
Although the flight that I'm taking from Binghamton to Detroit tomorrow is about an hour and a half. And that's going to be in a plane that's much faster than this. So, but well, we'll just keep plugging along. It's okay. So, yeah. What else did it say?
American Tree has
I lost my train of thought now. So yeah, I just got to get a few things done, and then I'll be kind of relaxing, watching Nick, Pulse, and Chris cruise around in the trucks tonight. Try to get a good night's sleep. Get up in the morning, check over everything that is going with me, and finalize any other little things I need to get before I head up the hill to the airport, and then that will be it. So, yeah. It's still showing us as off course. We're on course, but it seems like I don't know if I guess we're within the tolerances of flight line. I don't know. Today things have just been acting kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with the sim. What's on? Well, as long as it says we're lined up. So as long as those things are lined up and everything, and we're online, it's just that this seems to be offline. So, anyways, what else? Oh, yeah, so I just gotta get 3rd or 4th Cleveland Center we've talked to already. So I just got to get a flight put together for the 12th, and then a flight for the Spitfire Saturday for the 13th. Put together. We'll go from Duxford to one of the RAF bases, and yeah, we may do 2 flights. I don't know. What I'll try to do is we'll take off, and we'll try to go somewhere where it's going to be in, a pretty good, decent time in flying in the Spitfire. We'll get up there to altitude, not super high. We'll try to level off and just cruise along there in the Spitfire, and then we'll land. Fingers crossed we'll land, because that is certainly the most difficult part of it, as we all know.
Cleveland Center, generic November 78, 4 Kilo Mike is at 4,700 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
So yeah, we'll go from Duxford somewhere. I'm trying to figure where would be a good place for us to, I don't know, maybe northwest-ish, kind of. I think that'd be a good way to go. Find a decent-sized airfield there. I may try to find a good-sized grass airfield to the northwest. Not necessarily an RAF base, but just something that has
contact Cleveland Center on 126.725. Good day.
Decent enough landing area. So, I'm not sure how I could figure all that out, but I have to look into that and see if we can't just find a nice grass field to land on. Because it seems that when you land the Spitfire on grass, it seems to go a lot better. Like it lands fairly reasonably.
Generic 4 Kilo Mike, contact New York Center on 133.35. Good day. .35, generic 4 Kilo Mike.
This guy looks like a complete idiot. Oh my goodness. The people that are around my complex are... Sometimes I'm getting the feeling like I'm living in a crazy version of a mental institution in this complex. Lord. I just don't get it. Wow, the chat has gone quiet out of the blue. What is is there like some weird thing happening on Thursday today? Like, what's going on, folks? Talk to me. What's happening? It's like the cat's got everybody's tongues or something. I don't know. What is happening? Hello, Pulse. How are you? Nice to see you here. Let's see. 116. This woman is not seriously going to get on the back of this thing with this idiot, is she? I'll keep an eye on that Pulse guy. What were you saying? Oh, got your food cooking. No, it seems, well, like, I'm watching this guy, he's got this little mini, it's like a mini Vespa, like a shrunken version of a Vespa scooter. Alright, she's getting on it with her dog. What in... It's just like the strangest, like, I'm watching this thing, feeding the monsters, okay. It's like this strange, I don't know, like it's like this most surreal kind of craziness unfolding in my apartment complex. I don't quite know what to make of it. It's just this, I don't know. There's been a very weird cast of characters in the apartment complex in the recent months. So I don't quite know what to make of it. It's just it's insane in a way. Like literally, I feel like I'm living amongst escaped insane asylum patients. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what it feels like. Anyway, but no, I just was curious because it's gone quiet, and I don't know, I just was like, is there something going on, or people just kind of like not talking for some reason, or, you know, I wasn't sure. That's why I was, you know, but yeah, I just looked at the time too. I didn't realize that, you know, it's now dinner time there for you guys in the UK, and you know, you got
124.325. Good day.
We got stuff happening, so it's all good. I was hoping to minimize that, but there's not much I can do. I just have to, it is what it is. So, yeah, it got very quiet all of a sudden. Wasn't sure what was happening. So, yeah, that's all.
Cleveland Center Brickyard Tree 475 is at flight level 310, descending 10,000 feet. Brickyard Tree 475, Cleveland Center, continue as planned.
We are on our way to Allegheny County Airport near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's like a decent sized little airport. There's a decent sized runway for this plane. Plenty of stopping space and all that. So, took off from Syracuse Airport. So,
Southwest 1224, contact Cleveland Center on 124.325.
Bex, I'm not cooking yet. Only just got in. Well, fair enough, Bex. Come on, get home and settle for a moment. It's okay. You deserve it. I'm sure you've been at work all day, and sometimes kids got to understand. Mom needs a little break before starting dinner and everything. This is the way it goes. The way love goes, according to Janet Jackson. There you go, got a little song, huh? Didn't even ask for it. There you go. Pasta bake. Nice and messy for little one's bath night. Oh! That does sound good. Pasta bake. Never tried doing your pasta bake. Does sound interesting though. So, anyways.
475, contact Cleveland Center on 124.325. Good day. 124.325 for Brickyard Tree 475.
Let's see. No, this doesn't have.
Cleveland Center, Yukon Flight 710 is passing flight level 330, descending 10,000 feet.
Yukon 5710, Cleveland Center, continue as planned.
I don't know what I was looking for. I guess I was just kind of checking these buttons to see what lights up, what kind of turns blue, that it's something you can turn something else on. Okay, well, The inside is quite nice. Yeah, I would say so. It's kind of, it's like a business executive. You know, if your company can't afford like a Learjet or a Cessna Citation, I think this is it looks very well furnished. You know, looks like very comfortable seats. You know, you got your own cup holder and everything. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, maybe 16 passengers? Hello, Sue. How are you, Sue? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad size little plane. Oh, I didn't even hear them talk about 12,000.
Generic 2 Alpha Tango traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 330 generic.
All right, well, we
Report them in sight.
will get there.
Generic 2 Alpha Tango traffic in sight.
All right.
Kenmore 237, you are 72 miles northeast.
Ooh, boy.
3,000 feet, expect vectors ILS.
I was not paying attention.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 28 approach
Oh boy.
Kenmore 237.
We're going to be speeding here in a minute. I got to get up the throttle.
Tango contact Cleveland Center on 124.325. Good day.
This is going to be a really... Alright, I gotta start paying more attention. I got kind of lost in the conversations happening in the chat. Alright, I gotta start paying more attention. Yeah, it is. Hello, Chris. It's a pretty nice little plane. Once I kind of started looking at different options, this seemed to be a good idea for our flying around in. So, yeah, it seems it's worked out pretty well. It's my Chris. Oh, Bex, what do you like? So this has not taken the hour and a half or so that I expected it to. This has gone a lot quicker. I don't know if there's an issue with the time, like the way that Microsoft Flight Simulator estimates the flight time, or what. It seems to be kind of hit and miss. Either it underestimates or it overestimates. It's very rarely correct. And great, now it's buffering on YouTube. Oh, come on. You guys might need to go over to Twitch. I'm just getting like it's stuck loading. I don't know what's happening. It's buffering. It's doing fine on Twitch right now so far. So please make your way over to Twitch if you can. If it's working for you, just say it's up there. It cleared itself up. Okay, never mind. What in the world is going on today? I just don't understand it. So we got a direct approach into... Well, we have an ILS. We don't have like the weird sort of... Some of the flights that you see me do where we do a lazy left turn or right turn and line up. Okay, it must just be me then. It was like on my screen here on my laptop, it was like buffering. So, anyways.
Cleveland Center, United 229er. 2 is at flight level 3. 60 descending 10,000 feet.
So as soon as I can get to 3,000, we should see coming up soon we'll track kind of right and line up. So yeah. Okay, so at least that's all sorted. I get worried sometimes because this seems that it starts acting up, and I never know when it's just gonna, quit. So,
Kenmore 237, contact Cleveland Center on 128.45. Good day.
so we should be leveling off here in a moment.
128.45 Kenmore 237. Cleveland Center Kenmore 237 is passing 4,400 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Kenmore 237, Cleveland Center, altimeter 29.9 to continue as planned.
There we go. Alright, let's get some landing gear down. Let's get our first set of flaps down just so we start slowing down a bit. Well, that might be a little bit early for both, actually. Yeah, that's a little bit too soon. Yeah, I think that's just a bit. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Once we make that track for the lineup of our ILS approach, then we'll get all the bits and bobs in place. So I guess we'll find out if my absence makes any hearts grow fonder. I'm joking, of course. I'll try to pop in. Like I said, I'll have my laptop with me, so Nick, when you guys are streaming over the weekend, I will pop in and say hello. Hang out for a little while.
United 229er to Cleveland Center, continue as planned.
I do have some homework that I'm taking with me, not school homework, but flying homework. I'm going to try to introduce some more stuff. We may fly not necessarily using these systems that we have here in front of us, but go back to the analog stuff with maybe some navigation systems in place that I want to kind of start utilizing those and add a bit of a different dimension to our flying stream stuff. So it'll be a bit of a learning process for me, which is good. So I can't believe we're cruising this low for this amount of distance left. I kind of feel like we should be at like 7,000 feet right through here, but whatever. Hey, they told me to go to 3. I went to 3. I think they said go to 3. Let me scroll back up here and take a look real quick. I know they said expedite to 12. Oh, it was 3. Okay. I think if I'd misunderstood them, they would have corrected me. At least we're zipping along right above this nice countryside. So
United 229er, 2 contact Cleveland Center on 126.725. Good day.
Going to 126.725 United 229er 2.
So anyway, we're getting there. Got a little bit more to go, and we should track in towards the airport. I probably could have waited. We could have not gotten to 3,000 so quickly, but we're fine. Let's see. Yes, Augie, I am on Xbox. Welcome to the stream, Augie. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it is. I was trying to find a place that, you know, would be kind of interesting and nice countryside sort of area, and yeah, this worked out really good. So, yeah, not like the the earlier. Well, like the flight from Garm to Osh and back was really, there is some really beautiful mountain scenery there. No doubt about it, but once the sun goes down, you're out of luck. Like I didn't think we were going to be able to land the plane, to be honest, because there was just no runway lights at all at Garm. But we did it. We managed okay, but it was. I wasn't 100% sure it was going to work out. That's for sure. But, you know, we just do the best we can and learn from the mistakes. So we should be talking to approach here in a moment, I think. Yeah, this worked out good that we're cruising along here at 3,000 feet for the remainder part of the flight. Just kind of enjoy this bit of scenery here. It's weird that this is close to Pittsburgh, you know, like not far out you have the, it almost seems like farmland here. Well, it's a small airport in Tajikistan, Pulse. That was the thing. And there's no tower or anything. There's no way. It was just the pattern entry would go through a mountain, and then so I was like, well, we're in the valley, and the runway is right there. I'm just gonna slot into part of the pattern entry and go for it, and that's what I did, and it worked out. In the end, it was just the only way I could see the runway was on a display like this, and it was this little thin strip on the display, and I just kept trying to line it up on the display. I couldn't see the runway over the you know outside, like I normally do. So but it worked out in the end, So, yeah, it was interesting. It was different, as Mick said. It certainly was different. But we made it. We pulled off the runway, shut the engines down, and there we go. So, but Garm was an airport I found when I flew from Kyrgyzstan to Kandahar in Afghanistan. So, yeah, it's like this really. I imagine you're not supposed to fly in there at night because there is no lights at all. Like it would be a safety issue. So, but the road is lit, and I don't know if it's really lit in real life or they just added that in to make it easier for you to kind of find where you are. But yeah, it was interesting. But we did okay.
Kenmore 237, contact Pittsburgh.
There we go.
119.35. Good day.
Going to 119.35 Kenmore
Watch, they're going to say
237.
climb and maintain 10,000
Pittsburgh
feet.
approach Kenmore 237, 3,000 feet.
Kenmore 237,
Nope.
Pittsburgh approach
That's
altimeter
interesting.
29.9 to continue as planned.
Yeah, like I couldn't really see the runway until we got right over, and then the lights that were already on the plane, you could kind of get a sense of it, but it wasn't like I could see it at a distance and be able to fly visually like I would from here. So I was looking here and I kept adjusting as needed. So, yeah, it was a very interesting situation. So, yeah, I think you might enjoy. It was some nice scenery though. The mountains just going through, and it was really interesting. It was fun. But yeah, never turned down an opportunity for a challenge, I guess. And I kind of made it a challenge all on my own, and it wasn't necessary. That's the funny thing. It wasn't like I had to do it that way. It wasn't something like I planned on having to deal with. But the sun was going down, and that's the first photo. I go to the second. Soft. But it's fun. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it was a fun flight. I enjoyed it.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 121.1
Okay.
Kenmore 237.
There goes. Now ATC just went
Tower
offline.
Kenmore 237, 16 miles east inbound ILS runway 28 approach.
Did you tell the crew?
Kenmore
Oh,
237 tower. Altimeter 29.9 wind 279 at tree. Cleared ILS runway 28 approach.
okay. We are cleared for
Cleared
our
ILS
approach.
runway 28 approach Kenmore 237.
All right, now let's get all of our bits and bobs down. We should be tracking to the right here any moment now. I know that. I see the lights kind of flickering on the ground there in the distance. We should turn any moment now. Anytime, sweetheart. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was different. That return flight was a bit. It added a bit of drama to the through the stream today, that's for sure. But we got like 12 minutes of nighttime flying in, so that helped out towards my 50 hours needed. So I think I'm over 30 now. So, yeah, it all worked out. Alright, why aren't we turning yet? We should be... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's coming up now. Should start tracking. Almost. It's getting there. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. It should have thought about it. It should have stopped thinking and done it. Cried. I don't know, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I'm not sure how to take that. Like, was it tears of joy or tears of anger? Or a mixture of both. Where's my punch? There we go. So any moment now, let's see if the tractor beam engages. I think it's starting to. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear. It's always a nice thing. Can't have it being in a good mood. Oh, Pulse, come on now. Sure you can. Alright, let's see. Does the tractor beam engage? Any moment now. Come on. Waiting for the Death Star to lock in on us. We haven't even got like the glide path. Oh, it's not even okay. ILS hasn't locked in just yet, but it should at any moment now, I think. We'll start seeing the nose kind of dip over. I feel like we're off path. Is it me or are we off path? It doesn't seem like we're lined up. It's hard to tell because the lights look like they're coming to the right of the nose. Alright, we're locked in now. Alright, I gotta keep an eye on this one now. So I do apologize if I stop paying attention to the chat. I gotta keep an eye on this. Okay, there's the lights. Why am I not getting glide path markers? Something's not right with the sim today. Yeah, we are off. Look at that. I can see the runway now. We're not exactly lined up. It doesn't feel like. Yeah, you can see the lights clearly now. We are just a bit off. That's what it feels like. See that? Yep. There's something is not right. Oh boy, we are way too fast coming in. You see it now? Look at that. Okay. Well, you know what that means, folks. It's going to get crazy. Crazy for you. We have the technology, though. We can take over. We can land it faster, better, stronger. Na 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 na.
500. 500.
Colonel Steve Austin is $6 million man. We got this. If we can land it in the dark, we can land this just like this. Why? Every day without fail, somebody sets off their own frickin' car alarm like a bunch of numpties. There we go. We got this. We got this. Well, welcome to Allegheny Airport. On behalf of your entire flight crew, including myself and First Officer Mick, we hope you've enjoyed today's flight. We know, deep down in the cockles of our hearts, that you have many choices when it comes to your... You can land backwards. You have many choices when it comes to your flight sim streaming viewing pleasures. And we are glad that you chose us today. Please do leave us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more content. Well, thank you, Pulse. It's all greatly appreciated. Your flight crew does not get paid to provide you this entertainment.
Kenmore 237, contact ground on 121.7.
121.7 for Kenmore 237.
I apologize for the crazy robot sounding voices.
Ground Kenmore 237, taxi to parking.
I think I see our parking
Kenmore
spot.
237, taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo Kenmore 237.
What's up with all these trucks driving around like jackasses? What's happening there? What, dude? I'm taxiing here. What are you doing? Get out of my way. It's like the authorities came in like, who is this person landing here? They're not supposed to be here at this airport. Who keeps calling the authorities on me? That happened when we landed in Osh. This is like this security detail. Please stay seated. There you go. What was somebody? Og said something. But I've noticed that clouds look messed up again and very pixelated. Have you know? Sometimes yes. When I do fly with the clouds on, Augie, I do notice it. Hey, take your rubbish with you. Yes. Thank you, Mick. Take your rubbish with you. The flight crew does not clean up after you. We are not your mother. Yeah, it does look pixelated sometimes, but other times I've flown and it looks okay. I mean, I don't really... I know that's like one of the biggest complaints in the community is the lack of good cloud detail. But yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to chime in and say yes. I'm waiting for Bex to say yes. I'll take my Chris with me. All right, let's just get the battery shut off because that alarm's going to drive me nuts. Because I know Bex would say something like that just to get a rise out of Chris. All right, there we are. Hour and 4. Oh, well, we'll just round it up. Hour and 5 minutes flying time. So there we are. I do appreciate everybody coming in today. Where did that noise come from? So I do appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all again on the 10th of November. We'll have a nice flight in the A320 Hong Kong to Taipei. So there we go. I will try my best, Mick. I will try my best. Hopefully it is what it is. So anyway, take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday afternoon, evening, whatever may apply to you. And so yeah, it's going to be what it is. I'm just going to make the best of it, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, I will see you all. Mick, Pulse, and Chris, I will see you guys in a couple hours for your trucking simulation stream. And yeah, I will see you all later. Take care, enjoy, peace, live long and prosper.